Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm going to do a quick update of the League of Wings. Basically, I'm going to be going over every single person's team and what they have as of now. This is just a update to before all the trades and stuff, and just kind of the original teams before the season actually starts and before any big trades actually happen. A few trades happened from the draft until now, but not too many, and some people dropped players and some people added some new players, as I did. Before I get to the transactions that happened since the draft, I'm going to go over everyone's teams, that the players that they have as of now. So I'm going to list off all the teams, starting with my team. I'm going to go over who I have starting right now and the players that I have on the bench. As the intro video stated, that you're allowed to have one QB, two running backs, two wide receivers, one tight end, one flex player, one defense, and one kicker playing on your team as starters. So that will start your week one. My QB that I'm starting is Russell Wilson, and I have Josh Jacobs and James Conner as both of my starting running backs. Then I have Michael Thomas and Amari Cooper as my wide receivers, and then I have Zach Ertz as my tight end, Miles Sanders for flex, and I'm starting the Patriots defense and Will Lutz as my kicker. For my bench, I have Matt Ryan, quarterback, Calvin Ridley, wide receiver, DK Metcalf, receiver, Dallas Goedert, tight end, Buccaneers defense, Mason Crosby for kicker, Jack Doyle for tight end, Joe Burrow for quarterback. And then you have one space on IR. No one got hurt recently. Looks like Josh Jacobs on my team is questionable. I don't know if that's for COVID or not. It doesn't say. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, it doesn't look that serious, so it's just questionable, and we still have like a month before the season actually starts. It looks like it's just a shoulder injury, and it's likely out of precaution after Jacobs courageously played through a serious arm injury. So that's my team. I'm going to do another update video right before the season starts, like the day before, over the transactions and stuff that happened. I'm not going to go over everyone's team again. I'm just going to go over the transactions. And I may do a trade by the end of this video as well. Depends on if I'm actually fearing ballsies or not. So let's look at Titus's team. This is going to be the first matchup that I'm going to play next, and it's going to be a good matchup. He is projected to win. For his starting players, he has Patrick Mahomes, Christian McCaffrey, and Chris Carson as his two starting running backs. And he has T.Y. Hilton and Tyler Lockett for his starting receivers. He has George Kittle for his tight end, Todd Gurley II for his flex, Steelers defense, and Robbie Gould for his kicker. And then he has on the bench, he has Carson Wentz, QB, Jonathan Taylor, running back, Eric Ebron, Pittsburgh for tight end, Keon Allen, wide receiver, Colts defense, Devontae Parker, wide receiver, Tyler Boyd, receiver, Young Ho Koo, kicker for Atlanta. And he doesn't have anyone on IR as of now. And I feel like on IR there's going to be a lot of people due to COVID. If you catch COVID, you're out for 2 weeks and you're not allowed back. So I feel like a lot of players are going to be on the IR for that. Next, I'm going to do Esposito Fries. This is Sophia. Her starters are Josh Allen, quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott and Dalvin Cook for running backs, Chris Godwin and DJ Moore for wide receivers, Darren Waller for tight end, Kenny Galladay for flex, 49ers defense, and Harrison Butker for kicker. And for her bench, she has Austin Eckler. I'm literally so bad at pronouncing names, so please forgive me. She has Adam Thielen, wide receiver, Leonard Fournette, and Dalvin Johnson, running backs, Evan Engram, tight end, Matthew Stafford, quarterback, Vikings defense, and Chris Boswell for kicker. That's her bench. as of now, and she has no one on the IR as of now. The Diabetic Nation, that's Trey. His starters are Lamar Jackson, quarterback, Derrick Henry, running back, David Montgomery, running back, DeAndre Hopkins, and Cortland Sutton. As for his both receivers, Travis Kelce, tight end, Rob Gronkowski as his flex, tight end, the Broncos defense, and Brandon McManus as his kicker. And for his bench, he has Juju Smith-Schuster, wide receiver, Deshaun Watson, quarterback, Stephon Diggs, and Jerry Jeudy, Michael Gallup as his wide receivers. He has Aaron Rodgers, quarterback, it's the Saints defense, Mark Ingram II as his running back. So yeah, that's the Diabetic Nation, Compton Crip Drip, which is Brendan. His starting lineup is Drew Brees, quarterback, Alvin Kamara, and Aaron Jones as running back, Tyreek Hill and Mike Evans for his receivers, Mark Andrews for his tight end, Odell Beckham Jr. for his receiver, Ravens defense, and Justin Tucker for his kicker. And his bench is Le'Veon Bell, running back, Tom Brady, quarterback, Jared Cook, tight end, Terry McLaurin, wide receiver, DeAndre Swift, Raheem Mostert as his running backs, Zane Gonzalez, his kicker, and Robert Woods as his wide receiver, and that's his bench. And I believe this is the last one. So this is half lesbian thespians. This is Licia's team. Her starters are Dak Prescott, quarterback, Saquon Barkley, running back, Kanye Drake, running back, Devontae Adams and Julio Jones as her both receivers, Tyler Higbee, tight end, Nick Chubb for his flex, running back, Bills defense, Matt Prater, kicker, and then bench she has Joe Mixon, running back, Allen Robinson II, wide receiver, Clyde Edwards-Helaire for running back, AJ Brown, wide receiver, Kyler Murray, quarterback, Hunter Henry, tight end, Bears defense, and Greg Zuline for a kicker. And that's everyone's. So those are all the teams as of now. And then some transactions happened since the draft. The draft happened on the 28th of July. So this is what happened in the last 2 weeks. The first day I actually dropped Melvin Gordon because I accidentally picked him. I did not want him at all. I wanted James Conner instead. So I dropped Melvin Gordon. And then I picked up Joe Burrow off of waivers. A trade happened with the Compton Crip Drip and Cairo Basket Dogs. They traded Robert Woods and Tyler Boyd. Cairo Basket Dogs had Robert Woods and Compton Crip Drip had Tyler Boyd. And then that trade got accepted and finalized. On August 1st, Cairo Basket Dogs dropped Chase McLaurin, Colts kicker, and then added Young Ho Ko, the Atlanta kicker, off of waivers. So that's everything that happened. Only a couple of things happened since then. A joke trade. I was trying to trade Will Lutz, the kicker, for Patrick Mahomes and Christian McCaffrey from Titus, but he obviously denied that because that would have been an outrageous trade. And it would have just been stupidly overpowered for me. The one trade that I was thinking, you guys say if I should do this and then I'll film a next video. But what I'm thinking is I trade Zach Ertz plus Calvin Ridley for Julio Jones. So I'll still have Dallas Goedert and Jack Doyle as tight ends. They're solid tight ends. But then I would also have Julio Jones with that, and then I can pick up another player off of waivers. And then Julio Jones plus the Matt Ryan matchup is way more significant than the Calvin Ridley and Matt Ryan matchup, because I always liked when I played fantasy is having a quarterback plus a receiver on the same team. My goal is try to get the best players like that. For my team, I have my two quarterbacks, I have a matching receiver for them. So for Russell Wilson, I have DK Metcalf, and then for Matt Ryan, I have Calvin Ridley. So I always like that pair. Right before the season starts, I'll update you guys on everything, like the players that I moved and stuff, because I think I'm going to look more into it, but we're definitely all going to make a video beforehand updating everything. Oh, here's my season. So the first week I play Cairo Basket Dogs, then half Lesbian Thesbians, then Compton Crip Trip, then the Diabetic Nation, then Esposito Fries, then half Lesbian Thesbians, then Compton Crip Trip, then Cairo Basket Dogs again, then the Diabetic Nation, Esposito Fries, and then Cairo Basket Dogs again, and then half Lesbian Thesbians and Compton Crip Trip as my last game. So that's my games. I don't know if I'm projected to win or not. Cairo Basket Dog is projected to win the first matchup week 1. Hopefully that doesn't happen. You can see up on the screen, I'm just going to go over everyone's schedule here. So this is Esposito Fries schedule, Compton Crip Trip schedule, the Diabetic Nation schedule, and then here's the half Lesbian Thesbian schedule. So there's all the schedules for the upcoming season. It looks like there's only 13 weeks. I thought there was 15 weeks. And then the playoffs is week 16 and 17. They might have done that differently. I'll have to get back to you on that. So here's week 1. So it's me and Titus, then Trey and Sophia, and then Brendan and Licia as the first set. And I'm just going to scroll down so you guys can see everyone's matchups for this upcoming season. I'll try to go slow. So yeah. Okay. So the playoff round 1 is week 14 and 15, and playoff round 2 is week 16 and 17. I'm not really sure how that's going to work. You guys will obviously know when that time arrives. We'll have a better understanding of how all that works. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and update you guys on the teams as of now. And then if any big trades are going to happen, then I'll let you guys know. But I think I'm going to pull the hammer on that trade, Zach Ertz plus Calvin Ridley for Julio Jones. But put down in the comments below if I actually should do that trade or not. And then I'll update next week sometime. And then I'll do like a short 1 to 2 minute video of me actually doing the trade. And then next day if Licia actually accepts it or not. Because Alicia's team, as of now, she needs a tight end. Yeah, she needs a tight end because her best tight end is Tyler Higbee, which is a decent player, but Zach Ertz is a way better tight end for her. And if I can get Julio Jones and that combination with Matt Ryan, that would be huge. And then she also is getting Calvin Ridley too, so I feel like that's a really good trade for her. I just one quick thing before I log off. I just want to see any other tight ends and or wide receivers that I can possibly pick up. Zach Ertz, Julio. Well, I guess I wouldn't really need to pick up anybody because the Zach Ertz plus Calvin Ridley trade, then I'm just replacing receivers, and then I'll just be down a tight end. And then I already have 2 tight ends, so I might think about getting another tight end possibly. I want to see real quick what her other tight ends are on the bench because I didn't see that yet. So she has Hunter Henry. So I really wanted Hunter Henry to begin with, so maybe if I can somehow loop that person into it. But I'm going to try trading Zach Ertz and Julio Jones first to see if she accepts that. I would be stacked with wide receivers, so I would have Michael Thomas, Amari Cooper, DK Metcalf, and Julio Jones. So that would be a huge boost. The top wide receivers, AJ Green, holy crap. Okay, so there's some heavy wide receivers still available. It's just that the tight ends, there's not that many. I think I might pick another wide receiver, even though I have 2 tight ends. I have to see what their buy is. So yeah, tell me what you guys think on the Julio Jones trade. Zach Ertz plus Calvin Ridley for Julio Jones. There's still some solid wide receivers left in free agency, so I may pick up a wide receiver there somehow. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here. It's kind of a long video, but I kind of mumbled through most of it, so I'll probably cut out a lot of this. It's already 24 minutes long. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to do another update video with the trade and then the results of the trade, because it only takes like a day or so. I may do that at the beginning for more content, but stay tuned and thanks for watching.